What's up guys, Mostly Aviation here, and today I'll be reviewing the Cebu Pacific Airbus A330-300 1-400 scale by Gemini Jets. I got this online for a great price of 1,400 Philippine pesos or about 28 US dollars. It's because that this model is in a used condition, so you may see some minor damages on this model. And by the way, if you guys haven't heard yet, I'll be making a NAIA Terminal 3 model airport, and I already started a couple weeks ago, so hopefully by December 15th I'm able to finish it. And actually, I'll be collecting a lot of Cebu Pacific models for now, so I could have a huge fleet for my Terminal 3, since Terminal 3 is Cebu Pacific's main hub. So yeah, here we have the box, which is in the typical Gemini Jets box. Typical Cebu Pacific Gemini Jets box. It's because every Cebu Pacific model made by Gemini Jets has this plain white box. And yeah, but this time this does not have the blue gradient color. Here we have the digital image of the aircraft. Here 1-400 scale Cebu Pacific A330-300. Here we have the sides, which is just plain. Over here. And here we have the back, which we have two digital images, which we have the top view of the model or the aircraft and the bottom view of the aircraft. Yeah, made in China. So now let us unbox it. So as you can see, it's a Gemini Jets tray, so that's one thing to know that this is a Gemini Jets model. Yeah, and here we have the model. The registration of this model is Romeo Papa Charlie 3347. Let's look first on the left side of the model. So first we have the cockpit windows. Under the cockpit windows we have the flag of the Philippines. Here we have the L1 door. We have a detail over here. Here we got the nose landing gear which does roll. Over here we have the nose landing gear door, which has the two last digits of the registration, which is 4 and 7. On the bottom of the fuselage is yellow, so that's very colorful. And you have it's a nice wavy design also. Here we have a first antenna. Over here we have those bold and blue Cebu Pacific titles. Over here we have the L2 door. Here we have the landing lights on the wings. Over here we have our engine, which is nicely detailed. Over here we have the emergency exit cutout. And then here we have the main landing gear. And on the wingtip, it's nice, it's color yellow. And here we have the red navigation light. Over here we have our L3 door. We have our second antenna. Here we have another emergency cutout. Moving on the back, we also have another antenna on top. Then here we have the Philippine Eagle, which has the colors which represents the Philippines, with the green representing the land, the blue representing the sea, and the yellow representing the sun of the Philippines. Here we have our L4 door, which has like color green and white, so it could stand out from the colorful colors, so that's pretty interesting. Over here we have the registration, and here we have in the back, this is where the yellow color takes over, even on the tail. On the tail we have the white swoosh over there. Yeah, here we also have horizontal stabilizers and with the detail on it also. We have another detail here. Then you have the APU, which is also nicely detailed. You have a hole, an actual hole inside. Moving on the right side, it is just the same thing, but we have the front cargo door. What I really love about A330 models from Gemini Jets, that cargo doors on their models on the A330s is very detailed. So yeah, there's the front. And then here we also have a green navigation light, and here we have the back cargo doors. We also have another small one here. Here we have the full top view of the model. Let's take a closer look in the front. Here we have the cockpit windows. And here we have our L1 and R1 door. Here we have the Cebu Pacific titles on the sides. Here we have the first antenna. Over here I think is the Wi-Fi box. Moving on, we have our L2 and R2 doors. Over here we have the beacon light, another detail over here. Here's on top of the wings. It has the registration and the warning labels here. Same thing also with the other side, but does not have the registration. Moving on, we have our L3 and R3 doors. We have another antenna here, another antenna here also. And here we have our L4 and R4 door. Over here you could see some green here, which is the head of the Philippine Eagle. We have the back, you could see the yellow has taken over, the yellow color. And then here's the top of the horizontal stabilizers. So now let's take a look at my favorite part of this model, which is the underbelly, which is very colorful. That's why it's my favorite part of the model. Taking a closer look in the front, you can see that we have the nose gear doors. We have the nose landing gear. Over here we have more detail over here. And the bottom of the fuselage is yellow again. And here we have the Cebu Pacific titles at the bottom. Over here we have the hole for the stand, another detail here. Here's the bottom of the wing, which is the registration. Here's the bottom of the engine. Here's the main landing gear door, which does tilt. Except for this one does not tilt a lot, except unlike this. But yeah, but the all roll, so that's nice. Here's the other wing. Moving on, nothing really much except for the back, which is nice and colorful. And over here you have the nice detailed APU doors. I forgot to mention, but again, when I got this model, the right engine was broken off. That's why it's 1,400 pesos. But I was able to glue it back on using super glue. It's not sponsored by the way, but it is recommended by Aviation 18. So thank you so much for recommending this, and it's very stable, as you can see. It does not even move at all. So it's nice and pretty much good as new. So it's really nice. Here's the full front view of the model. Looking closer on the cockpit, if you guys could see that. But yeah, this cockpit does have some windshield wipers, but it does not have any nose cone detail at all on it. But yeah, taking a closer look on the engines. Yeah, not a lot of detail really on the engines. It's one solid piece. And here you have the back view of the model. So that is the review of this model. It's definitely a great buy, and I love Cebu Pacific's livery. And a bit fun fact with Cebu Pacific's A330, they fit 430 passengers in it. So it's like, I think above the max capacity, I think. So a lot of people calls it the most cramped A330 in the world. So that's quite interesting. And yeah, I can't wait to get more Cebu Pacific models. So for my new model airport, it's gonna be very colorful. And yeah, that's it guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram linked in the description. See you guys next video. Bye.